Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So we are we have started the creation of the bypass. So you can see they are breaking the concrete around the bridge already. So the machine is already working. They came here this morning after some repairs on the machine. So they are already working, and then they have started the mobilization to cut through the bridge to create the bypass. That's what we are presently. And this, I thought that this was going to be easy and simple, but from what I'm saying, this is definitely going to be a whole day's job. It's not going to be easy and simple as I thought. This most definitely is a whole day's job. It's a big task from what I'm seeing here. Thank you. So the machine has a fault now, so it requires attention of the welder. So they have to go and the welds in certain places there. The machine has a problem that requires attention this morning. So we'll have to remove it and take it to a welder. So the work has to be suspended now. The machine has an issue, so we have to go and get a welder. There's a problem now with the machine, so we need to go and get a welder now. So good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. So Engineer Smith is with us here. In a selfless service to our community, is here this morning to see what is going on. So the work actually is ongoing. As you can see, they just cut through this place now, but that is proving a challenge. It was that beam that they are trying to tackle, and then the machine developed a fault. So they are trying to get the machine fixed now, to get a welder to come and fix the machine. So Engineer Smith, greet our people at home.
Well, good day. Lagos, Ibadan, River Basin Community.
Lagos Ogun.
Lagos Ogun. River Basin communities. It's it's drizzling,
yeah.
And we've been on this trail. Today, the machine finally got to this location, the Takpa Bridge. That has been a constraint that had been impeding the flow of water downstream. So what the team is trying to do today is to cut across to create a bypass, yep, such that water can flow seamlessly downstream. Yep. They've been able to crack the first half of the structure, impeding the flow of water, because the whole bridge will be reconstructed later. Yeah. It's actually a 3-cell culvert, so it will be reconstructed later. The Director of Flood Control and Erosion had visited here, as well as the Ogun State Commissioner of Environment. Yeah. So it will be reconstructed for seamless access into the Takpa and Mawere communities. However, due to the exigence, we're in the middle of the raining season, and we could see backflow of water into the proximate communities. We cannot wait further till when the contract will be put in place for this work. So they directed the team to create a bypass, and that is what they're presently doing before the equipment develop a fault. And I can assure you, when the bypass is done, even midway, we could see the water is moving at a greater flow rate than before, it used to be. And the good news is everything is flowing downstream, connecting the Lagos Lagoon. You know, so we want to say big thank you to the Ogun State government, the Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun, for standing and honoring his word and commitment to the community.
Okay, continue.
So we want to thank the Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun for his commitment to ensuring the communities, the Lagos Ogun River Basin communities, are provided infrastructure to kind of boost the climate change resilience of these communities, as well as mitigate flooding, the perennial flooding. We'll also want to thank the Commissioner of Ogun State, the Honorable Commissioner of Environment, Engineer Ola Oresonya, for taking it as his duty to ensure, as the governor said he will do it, with full commitment to ensure this is done. You know, and I would also say this is the only state I see the people call on the governor, the people call on the commissioner coming to the communities. We called him when one or two communities complained of backflow, and he was here even on a Sunday.
That's right. On a Saturday.
On a Saturday and on a Sunday. This is a civil servant.
Yeah.
The same thing with his team. The director of flood control was here last Saturday, 3 days ago.
That's right.
Civil servants don't work on Saturdays, but Ogun State team is different. We want to say we appreciate their selflessness in ensuring this is done. Also, the team on site, we want to thank the team, the field team, the project team.
Yeah.
They've even come here on a Sunday. These are civil servants. These are not contractors. This is business unusual for the team in Ogun State. We want to appreciate them, and also each and every one of our communities and stakeholders, including the corporate stakeholders. We want to say a big thank you for your support in ensuring we keep on moving this project. It's a daunting task. Achieving climate resilient infrastructure development and sustainable urban planning in Ogun State requires a collaborative effort from the government, stakeholders, and citizens. The Ogun State government is integrating climate change considerations into infrastructure development policies and projects. For example, following the October 2023 floods, Governor Dapo Abiodun pledged to raise roadways in flood-prone areas like Isheri North Riverview Estate, Banku, Arigbede, Mokore, Warewa, and Longbridge Earth roads above the mean water level. This initiative will prevent roads from being submerged. Additionally, a modern drainage network with the required invert level will be established, similar to the successful systems in parts of Lagos. This will improve living conditions for residents and attract private investors to build estates and turn these vast lands into habitable homes. We're still expecting the Ministry of Works team to mobilize and start work in this regard. With the repairs of the equipment and the excavation of the Takpa Bridge bypass completed, water now flows freely downstream, significantly reducing the flooding that once plagued the nearby communities due to the previously silted Takpa Bridge section. From observations in low-lying areas in the Lagos Ogun River Basin communities, the primary drainage channel will reduce the impact of flooding events to some extent. However, additional infrastructure such as elevated road levels and an extensive drainage network will be necessary to improve the living conditions, accessibility to both vehicular and pedestrian traffic, as well as flood mitigation and welfare of residents in all the communities and estates. Also, developing and implementing sustainable urban planning and design guidelines is essential for long-term resilience. All stakeholders, especially real estate developers and individual builders, must adhere to these guidelines in building development and prevent uncontrolled development along the primary drainage rights. This has been one of the most challenging government community projects I have ever participated in.
Field teams working in remote locations are supported in almost real-time via satellite. It's both fascinating and demanding. The outstanding support of Mr. Akinde on the field and Mr. Falade at the back end tracking daily progress has been invaluable. To me, the commitment and support from all stakeholders in ensuring we win the battle against devastating flood incidents through the provision of primary drainage channels is more than enough motivation. To the glory of God, we are winning, and God has really favored us with the achievement of and with the connection of the first leg to the Lagos Lagoon via the Towolo Basin. Achieving Goal Zero safety target all through this project from inception with no record of fatality or accident by the team or equipment on the project on the field, working in this harsh environmental condition in a remote location. God indeed has been good to us. I salute the courage of the project team in the field and all of you, all the stakeholders supporting us in driving this project forward. To God alone be all the glory. God bless you all.